This drone is kind of limping around because it doesn't have any propellers here. And this is what we flew with in my previous video. Today we're going to try to cut off these propellers also so we can see if the drone can fly. Because when I tried to fly with this setup, well, I'm not going to spoil it, but you can watch the other video that's linked up here. Then you understand why I'm going to cut those ones off. That means that we should cut it about right here. This is really hard. I don't recommend you to try this at home at all if you don't want to destroy your drone, because these motors, they are probably going to spin so much faster than those ones to be able to compensate. So let's see if the drone will take off. First, let's start the propellers. And it asked me to check if the propellers are correctly mounted, and yes, they are. Please don't do this at home. We can actually see that they are providing some kind of lifting power, because you can see that the dirt and dust below, even those short ones, are actually moving. So I'm just gonna move away a little bit here if the drone is gonna go all crazy. And let's try to increase the speed of the propellers. Ooh, motor idle, unable to take off. Check where the propellers are detached or installed correctly. Oh, so it realizes that something is not right here. We didn't have this issue when we tried last time. Let's see if we can start this again. We can. Let's do it a little bit quicker. Oh, so it seems like the drone is just tipping off over that way. And one thing to keep in mind why this probably doesn't work. That is because propellers are mounted in pairs. So these propellers, if you take a closer look, you can see that these ones have a little ridge up here, and those ones have the same. And that is just because those propellers are identical. That means that those propellers are turning that way. These propellers are turning the other way. That also means that you're going to get the torque to turn around this entire drone, because you don't have anything here that is compensating for that. And if you would like to see how you correctly replace the propellers, I have linked to that video up here as well. Let's try that one more time, and then after that, let's cut off these propellers also, because then it should be at least equal. So we can see if the drone can take off with his little flimsy things. It's going to be interesting to see if that can give enough lifting powers. Okay, so let's try to take off again. Let's start the propellers. We have to check complete. And let's try to take off again. Yes, propellers not installed. Can we turn it on again? Whoa! Okay, so the drone could apparently take off, but it's impossible for the drone to stay balanced. So now let's try to take off or cut off the other two propellers to see if that helps, if the drone can fly with 4 of those short ones. About that. And then let's take the other 2. So we at least didn't get a warning that the propellers were not installed. So let's try to cut these ones off here as well. So now it should be balanced, but very oddly balanced. So let's try this again. I'm so impressed that it actually took off at all. Let's turn on the propellers. Well, we can see that we get some lifting power, because you can see how the debris and how the grass is moving underneath us, at least. Okay, so let's see if we can take off with this. Well, it didn't really take off, but I'm super impressed by how these DJI Mini drone can perform with these really smashed up propellers here. Thank you so much for watching. Next thing we can do that is to see shout in that video over there, because I can't wait to see more videos. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Bye.